Yo, what up? It's Aaron Dozes. And this video is about the 10 things you should consider changing for your woman. Now, if you missed my last two videos, excuse me, guys, I just had to rearrange my mental chemistry real quick. And then you probably see that I made a video on never changing for a woman, right? Now, why should you never change certain things for a woman? Because, bro, instinctually you changing what you have going on inside your mind, body, and soul will self-communicate that that woman is more important to you than you are to yourself, which equals not being attracted to you. All right. So, what does this self communicate? This is something more like this is like lying. You're lying to yourself, right? If you change for a woman, what's going to happen? This is going to self communicate that her opinion is more important than yours. Women know they're crazy. Women know that they're 1% hormonally different every day. This is why they have periods. They know that. They know that they're an emotional creature, beautiful, and they're the perfect complement for a man that is confident. They know that. They know that. But they know a lot of the things that they might insist it just doesn't make sense. This is why we have to know these things. Women rely on you to be stable. They rely on you waking up and going to sleep the same person every day because that is something that a lot of women don't have inside themselves. And that's what makes them beautiful. And that's why I like women, man. That's why I love them. That's why I love women because they're crazy and they do things to test your manhood, and you just got to deal with it if you like women, or you can just go on the other team, which if that's what you want to do, hey, no judgment from me. But 10 things if your woman really wants you to change, you should at least consider changing. All right, number one, this is a very vague term, but toxic behavior. What are some things that I would consider toxic? Yelling. I'm not much of a yeller. I'm very passionate, but I'm only this passionate because of all this beautiful brown stuff in my skin. What's up, baby? Toxic behavior such as yelling, any kind of addictions, and lying. Those are some things that I would consider toxic that you should change. Some things that are bigger than you just saying no to them. Some things that may require therapy, possibly some medicine, possibly smoking a little bit of hay in the middle of the barn when you wake up, things like that, all right? So if your woman says, hey, you drink too much, you smoke too much, you cuss too much, you yell too much, you lie too much, yeah, you should probably not do those things if you want to keep that woman, especially if she's good and yeah, all those things. So nextly, now I did say in my last video, I'm going to contradict myself. You should not change how you dress for a woman. But if she actually has a good eye for some drippy clothes, I've had some women put me in some better. Well, actually, that's not true, but they were close. They kind of knew what they were doing as far as how to dress me here and there. But if that woman actually wants you to change how you dress just a little bit. A lot of women don't like when you wear t-shirts all day like I do. I do wear some collared shirts. I know how to dress. I'm good. I was born with the drip, baby. I inherited it. But a lot of you guys don't know how to dress, my guy, and that's okay. Your woman, the thing about women is women don't want men that other women don't want. Cause that's just dumb. Women and men are not the same. Women don't want you unless they know other women want you, and that's just how they're wired, bro. Just like I'm not gonna go there, but it's human nature to an extent, but it's not on the same level that men think. All right. So when your woman tries to dress you, that means that she is trying to make you more attractive to other women because they want other women to be jealous of you, because she might know, okay, look at this dude's skin. I look pretty good, and blue colors because my skin is yellow and red. All right, that complements my skin pretty much, pretty well. So with me wearing how I dress, I could see exactly what a woman would want me to wear. Something a little bit more fitting because I have a nice figure. Something that's red because something that's blue because I have a red and yellow in my skin. Your woman wants other women to look at you. She wants to show you off. So if it's not too extraordinary and out of the ordinary, I would go with it. Try it for 3 days out the week. It's not gonna kill you, bro. Okay. I can look at certain men and tell they don't dress themselves because I know. Because my mom worked fashion retail my whole life. And I know how men dress and I know how women dress men. And I can tell, like, this dude walked in my job one day and I was like, who bought that outfit for you? And he was like, my girlfriend. I was like, I know. You look drippy, my guy. She did a good job. Right? So and she wants to dress you here and there, just like one of my exes. She wanted me to wear skinny jeans and Vans and this little baby shirt, and I was like, "I'm not going, dude. You better put that back on the rack, Jack." But hey, it is what it is. So next, your vocabulary, man. So the thing about women is, bros. Thing about it is, women are very explorative people. They like to go on what I like to call mental safaris. And an easy way to take a woman on a mental safari with a little less effort is if your vocabulary is amazing. If you talk to this woman and she has to Google this or she has to ask you what that means, that's a major turn on a lot of the times. But some women are insecure and they don't want to have to Google stuff that you say. And I had a couple women's like that. But I think that you should do that. No woman is gonna ask you to read more because you sound stupid when you talk because you use the word like and oh, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that, my guy. But if you really, really, really like a woman, bro, one tip I would give you, read the dictionary, read some medical, but read something that is going to upgrade your vocabulary, okay? Or I'm not gonna give you that tip. You're gonna have to drop something in the collection plate for your boy for me to give you that next tip. But if you peep game, then the information should be the same. You feel me? All right. So nextly, your music selection. Now, women, most of the women that I've interacted with romantically, they have a pretty garbage music selection. I don't know what it is about the XX chromosome, but women just don't pick good music, bro. But at the same time, I listen to a lot of violent music. I listen to a lot of misogynist music that just disrespects women all day and just makes me not want to get in relationships and just makes me want to buy jewelry and sell illegal stuff. But at the same time, it's of course, it's more emotional, it's more heartfelt. The selection is, it just opens me in a different way than my own music. My own music is it's very masculine, it's very, makes me want to dominate life, just get out there and do a lot of things. Women's music makes you want to sit down and just think about life and just, it's a good balance for especially the music I listen to. But should you change all the music you listen to? No. One of my girls, we used to wake up every day. She used to play the same songs every day. Oh, but it was good for me mentally. What do I wake? I wake up and listen to 3 6 Mafia. Break the law. Ooh, ooh, break the law. No, that's not good. That's not good for your mentality because it's just not. It's just not. So you do have to adjust. Now, side note, when I use the word change, I mean more so adjust. You don't have to be a whole different person, but you do have to adjust. You do have to make certain, you do have to consider certain things. All right. You do have to make some kind of, I don't want to use the word compromise either, because that's going to put you in a compromising situation. You feel me? And women are more, See, I should take my own advice because I don't know the word for it. But they're more, they don't forget stuff. Okay. When you lose certain amounts of power, you're just not going to get that back. And losing power comes with compromisation. Okay. There's three forms of conflict resolution. Take notes, take out your crayons. So you can either avoid the situation. Okay, that's one style. 70% of Americans have an avoidant style of conflict resolution. You can either avoid the situation, you can either dominate the situation. Only 10% of Americans do that. And 20% of Americans do what? Compromise. If you compromise or avoid, you're going to be in a weaker position. Okay? In relationships, you're gonna have to drop some money in the collection basket for me to expound and say something profound about that. But I think you know what I'm saying. You feel me? So, music selection. Now we got something that's very important to me. Smoking. What do I smoke? Legal stuff. Cannabinoids and Newports. Okay. These. I love you. Okay. Now, should you compromise the amount of pleasure that you get from inhaling a cancer stick? No. Yes and no. But at the same time, think about it like this, my guy. And that's gonna be one of the next subjects. If you stop smoking, what's gonna happen? Your health's gonna improve. You're gonna have more self-control. Your OG Bobby Johnson is gonna do what he needs to do. Trust me. Especially if you combine that with working out and a good diet, you'll be even more of a beast. And you're not gonna go to the graveyard as faster than you should. All right. But at the same time, smoking brings me so much pleasure. And to be honest, I put cigarettes over any woman any day, bro. I don't care if it's Pamela Anderson in her prime. I don't care if it's Halle Berry in 1999, bro. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not, I'm never gonna stop smoking, bro. And that's a fact. So, sorry, baby. But that's just me. If your girl really, 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 really loves you and your body and all of that, mind, body, soul, and all of that spiritual ascension, she will get on you about your consumption of nicotine and the way of smoking cigarettes. And my advice is don't even smoke the vapes because that's just lame. Don't even don't even do none of that. If you're gonna stop smoking, at least smoke some spliffs or something. Smoking the jewels and the yules and the fuels. Don't do all of that. Just don't smoke at all. Do breathing exercises. Okay. Am I addicted to cigarettes? No. But I just like it. I like it more than that beautiful little wet thing. Trust me. Okay. Then we have working out. Now, is my body beautiful? Of course. Yes, it is. Do I like working out? When I get into the habit of working out, it feels amazing. But that comes after a certain amount of time. I have to spend money. I have to spend time eating and preparing my food and watching what I eat. And I have to take time out of watching YouTube and whatever I do that wastes my time that I could be spending on working out. Yoga. My body hurts for like 2 weeks. I gotta eat a lot of protein, which is the most expensive thing in the world. But if your woman wants you to work out, bro, think about the benefits of working out. What's the benefits? You're gonna be able to live longer, probably. If you do it right, you're going to be able to protect your family better. You're gonna be able to do what you need to do for your woman better. You're gonna be able to do like a lot of stuff, bro. The only thing is, it takes time and it takes a little bit more money. If you want to work out seriously, like personally, I want to gain like maybe 30 to 50 pounds more than I am right now. That's a fact because there's people in the world that are like 6'5" that I know I could do some damage to. But at the same time, bro, if you, let's say, I'm gonna give you this scenario. You're probably not as emotionally as emotional as me, emotionally charged as me. When I start working out, I start working out for myself. But at the same time, it was supposed to be a journey with me and my woman at the time. When she broke my heart for the last time, I just felt like I didn't want to work out anymore because we were doing this together. I inspired her, she inspired me, we pushed each other, and I stopped working out. And that's what happened because I'm an emotional little girl. Facts. So make sure it's for you only. When I was working out, when I was doing those push ups, those burpees, sit ups, all of that, I was just thinking, wait till she sees my progress. Wait till get deep in these guts and she sees how I can control myself. Wait till I fucking, oh, I didn't want to curse. Wait till I slam her stuff. Wait till this. Wait till this. Wait till she sees how rock solid I get. But I lost my motivation because my heart was broken and I never really started working out again. I probably worked out twice after that because it is what it is. But it is what it is. What's another thing you should change for your woman, bro? Your perception of love and what you think of love. I think it's in my opinion, every relationship that you're in should change your perception of love in a positive way. All right, was I in love with every person that I ever been in a relationship with? No. And when I say every, I mean three, all three of y'all. Have I, has my perception of love changed every time? Yeah. Yeah, because I love them all different for all different reasons. But it's in my opinion, I'm not a relationship expert, bro. I'm not a scholar. I don't have a Yale scholarship or a Harvard University degree in this subject at all, which is why I had to not clean up or change my perception of what I said. I don't apologize for anything I said. I never apologize. But I think every relationship that you're in should change your perception of love and relationships in a specific way. What is the point of being in a relationship, Aaron Moses? The point of being in a relationship is to serve that person while they serve you in perfect harmony and perfect trust. That's all. If I don't feel like I could serve somebody, if I don't feel like they could serve me, I'm not gonna mess with them. It's not worth it because that's what a relate relationship is. When I talk to my bros, I know that I'm serving them. When I talk to my friends, I know I'm serving them. When I talk to my family, I know I'm serving them. And if I want to pursue you romantically, I want to know exactly how I can serve you and what is going to take away from you serving me and what's going to take away from me being able to serve you. Okay. It's all about service. It's all about me being one of the forms of the best that I can be to be in a position to put you in possession of love, possession of finances, and possession of the best life you could live before you're not living anymore. Okay. So nextly, we have sex. One thing that you should change about your sex life is how you perform. Now, everybody likes different things except for when it comes to me, because I'm just the sex god. I'm an Aries. We're not just the gods of war. We're the gods of sex. We do it the best. Y'all holla at your boy. But certain positions, certain things I'm not willing to do. All the tying up and the spanking and the cutting and all of that. I don't really have a problem with that. There are certain places I won't go. That's a fact. And there's certain things I like that I'm never gonna let go. That's a fact. If you and your fellatio skills don't agree with my junk, then you're canceled. I had one I had one female who just thought she was never gonna serve me with her mouth. Guess what happened to her? She's gone now for a reason. Not just because of that. She had a garbage personality, but her lack of fellatio skills and acting like you don't know how to pleasure a man with your mouth when you've been doing that since you were 16 and you want to act like you don't you're it's over. It's over. But there's certain things that I won't do, but you still should consider doing certain things for your woman, bro. There's certain places I don't want to go. I don't want to walk around the whole house with you with a leash on. I'll do it, but I just don't. Certain things I just don't like doing, bro. But you definitely should consider it. All the spanking and the choking and the hair pulling. The first couple of times I had sex, I didn't do the spanking and the hair pulling because it just made me feel weird. But eventually, I had to, right? I mean, because I saw the benefits of it and, stuff. But as far as your sex, that ties into a lot of things. Your diet, your amount of sleep, learning certain things, reading certain literature. Um, but just certain positions I just don't like doing because it just feels stupid and I don't feel anything and it's just gonna make me soft and it's just not gonna do anything for me. And sometimes there's positions that can cause damage to the penis. One time, one time this girl was riding me, right? And she wanted me to slap her on the booty. And this is when I was legit. This is when I was a lot younger than I am right now. And I tried to slap her on the booty, and guess what happened? I slapped myself in the balls and it hurt. And we had a good laugh and all of that, but you do have to be open minded when it comes to whatever. But the last two are very important. Your diet. What should you change about your diet? If you survive off McDonald's and Burger King and things, you should not be doing that. Let your woman put her love in your mouth, bro. Let your woman put her love in your diet. Let her bless your food. Let her change up how you eat, bro. And if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, don't change how you eat. Don't start eating meat. I'm not talking about that, obviously. I had a woman try to poison me with some of that poison, with some of that beef, some of that chicken, some of that fish when I specifically told her, monkey self, that I don't eat that. And she would put the grease in it. She would put the all kind of stuff. She would lie and tell me that this was um organic stuff when it was obviously ground beef, but I trusted that person with my mind, body, and soul, and she lied to me. And it wasn't organic, whatever she said it was. It was actually ground beef and chicken and turkey. And but other than that, man, if your woman is a vegan or a vegetarian, you're going to relate to her a lot more if you stop eating that. Nobody should be eating meat, bro. Nobody, especially if you're melanated. You don't need to be eating meat. That's just that's not mandatory. Certain white people have to eat meat to survive because meat has parasites in it, and white people's intestines are not built to break down certain types of fruits and vegetables. Okay, that's why they need the parasites in the meat so they can digest their foods properly. That's a fact. I'm not racist. This is science, is biology. You look it up. Okay? Some white people, not all white people, are not going to be as healthy if they eat all fruits and vegetables because it's just not good for their digestive system. Okay, black people, we have enough melanin in our digestive tract to the point where we don't need to eat meat because melanin is it helps in the digestive system to break down fruits and vegetables. We don't need the extra parasites you get from eating meat. Facts. But if your woman is trying to upgrade your diet by blessing you with some fresh fruits and vegetables and clean water, bro, fruits and vegetables are not cheap. So if she's willing to aid and assist you in that way, take the aid and assistance, bro. Listen to her. All right. And then let me read some of these comments, Christina Balbina. Oh, meat's not poison to you. Yes, I'm saying the comments. Not everybody. Nah, it was just bad timing. She didn't well, she really didn't know how to do what she needed to do. But meat is poison to me. I'm not saying, and like I said, no, there's parasites in all meat, whether it's cooked or not. Look it up. But especially when it's like that pink steak, what's it called? Like medium rare, rare. When if it's any pink, if it's not brown or burnt, if it's not brown all the way or burnt, there's a lot of parasites in it. And even if it is, you just look it up. You look it up. Lastly, what you should change for your woman, the amount of open mindedness. One of my favorite things about women is the fact that they like to explore. They don't like to be in the house. A lot of women like to try new things naturally. Okay, a lot of women like to go to new restaurants, go to new places, travel, vacation. I'm a very traditional, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Routine type of person. I'm not the biggest fan of traveling. I'm not the biggest fan of trying new things. I like things. To I like to get what I expect. So the thing about that is, yeah, I do need to step out my comfort zone. But at the same time, you do need to understand that that is what keeps you from being complacent. That is what keeps you from being stagnant. That's one of the jobs for the feminine energy in this world, to keep people from being complacent, keep people from being stagnant, and keep people from being comfortable in the zone that they are in. Women are supposed to initiate a lot of change, a lot of growth, and a lot of development. Yes, I understand that this video is about changing and not changing, where I needed to enlighten you guys, not necessarily where I was wrong, but provide clarity on this subject and this situation. So let's run down this list again to reiterate. Now, number one, yeah, veganism's not for everyone. Number one, being toxic, yelling, drug habits, drug abuse, and lying. For example, those are toxic behaviors. How you dress. If your woman knows that you would look better, if it makes you feel comfortable within reason, you definitely should change how you dress. All right. I didn't say it affected your gifts, baby. Okay, your vocabulary. You should change that for yourself anyway. You should not be communicating your messages to the world like you're a freaking 13-year-old for the rest of your life. Trust me, it's not an attractive trait in men or women, whether you're supposed to be their friends or their romantic partners. It's just not attractive to meet a woman that is 42 and she talks like a teenager. It's not attractive when I think this old man can shed some light or give me some wisdom or enlightenment, but he talks like he's still 14, bro. It's just not attractive. All right. So, next, your music selection. Music is very important in my life. And it's just not even your music selection. Whatever media, mainstream media that you consume, whether it be TV shows, whether it be the movies that you watch, things like that. Okay, the news, things like that. The positivity that you introduce to your life. Okay, smoking, whether it be smoking, drinking, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, whatever it is. Okay, you should consider turning a lot of those vices down, especially for your woman. Okay, working out. You definitely should if your woman feels like, okay, so if you're skinny like me, if you're a skinny, bony dude like me, and she wants you to have a bodybuilder body, that's not gonna work. Because naturally, I don't have the genetics to be a bodybuilder. I don't. That's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of training, a lot of money, and I'm never gonna do that. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if it's Jennifer Lopez in '99 or Halle Berry in 1995. It's just not gonna happen. That's just not how my heart, mind, body, and soul was built to maintain the frame of a bodybuilder. Okay, your perception of love, you should change. I think everybody in every relationship, every new relationship, should change their perception of love and relationships. Okay, your sex life, your sex style, and adapting to what they like, of course. A lot of women tell me that that's a problem for them. Their dudes do what they did with the last person. They don't like it. They're not gonna change it, and that's how they're used to doing things. Okay, so you do have to listen to your partner. I'm definitely not somebody you would consider a selfish lover. So that's just what I do. All right. Your diet. If your woman thinks you're eating unhealthy, then she's probably right. Unless you're a vegan or a vegetarian, don't change that. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian and she tries to buy you McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell and Pizza Hut, cut her, bro. Cut her. Cut her. She doesn't love you. Cut her. Cut her. Let her go. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian and she tries to buy you Burger King and lunch meat, just like that other shit, She literally didn't buy any fruits and vegetables on purpose and tried to trick me into eating meat and poison my food. She poisoned my food. She poisoned it. Protein shakes, no. So broccoli, spinach, and avocados actually has more protein than ground beef than beef. So there are healthy alternatives that come from Mother Earth as far as you obtaining and maintaining a healthy level of protein in your body. Okay. Nuts, certain there's a lot of foods that have more protein than the average serving of a handful of ground beef. Okay, it's a lot more and it's a little bit more money, but you don't need to get your protein from meat because meat is nothing but water, fat, sodium, and protein. So, and those are not a good combination of things to be consuming, and parasites. Um, your diet, and then your open-mindedness, your receptivity to new ideas and new experiences in life. Okay, yeah, that's what I do every day. I eat a mixture of beans, strawberries, peanut butter, spinach, um, kale, whatever I can find. I just blend those things together, and I get all my protein and a lot of my vitamins in. Then I take B12 supplements. I take iron supplements, garlic, turmeric, fish oil, and what is this? B12, turmeric, iron, fish oil, and garlic. But yeah, guys, that's it. This video was 3 times longer than I wanted it to be, but it is what it is. It's Aaron Moses. You're very open minded, but you don't like meat. I get that. You tried the clothing thing, but that didn't work. I know how gifted you are. It doesn't affect your gifts. That's good. Medium well. Medium well steaks fire. White people. Nah. See, the thing about it is melanin is very important to the digestive process. And melanin actually helps you break down certain foods, fruits and vegetables. And if you don't have a specific level of melanin, you're gonna have more digestive problems without the help of meat. That's all that means. You can look it up. I'm not a doctor. I didn't make this up. I actually was taught this. But you're open-minded. Well, we can talk a little bit later. But yeah, again, I was making this video for somebody that was overly offended. So I did just want to touch on certain topics. 10 things, there's hundreds more. There's hundreds of more. But yeah, there's a lot more. Never things that you should never change and things that you should change. So let's go down the list of things you should never change. What you should never change is the amount of drama you allow in your life, how much fighting you would do, how you dress, which is actually I contradicted that in a way. Your hair, your facial hair and your hair on your head, your friends, family, and exes, your dreams, your purpose, your aspirations, and what you're working towards. How you get your money, your work, unless it's something that you should not be doing legally. The amount of integrity that you have, your integrity, your character, your religious beliefs, and your core. Your core meaning your identity, your ego, your core confidence, what you do, your identity, who you are. Who you are. Change is inevitable. Change is inevitable, and if you never change, then you have mental health issues that need to be addressed today. Everybody's always supposed to change. If you're the same from 19 to 39, then you have mental health issues and you need to see a doctor, a professional. Okay. But I'm just talking about overnight, within a year, 6 months, you totally changing. Even if it's positive, I mean, if she goes away, then that's going to affect you. So make sure if you do plan on changing some of these things or all of these things, make sure it's for you and not for her. Because when she leaves, then it's a lot of those things are gonna unravel unfold, and you might end up being stagnant or even going backwards. Okay. So everybody stay mentally well. Everybody stay mentally healthy. Love yourself and know that I love you as much as you love yourself. All right. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Change is change. Peace.